Okay, so if you suffer from migraines, you know the frustration. You've got your list of triggers, right? You try to avoid them, but it's just not consistent. But what if I told you the problem isn't the trigger at all? We're about to dive into a whole new way of thinking about this, and it might just change everything.
I mean, this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? You can drink a cup of coffee every single day for a week and be totally fine. And then bam, that same cup of coffee on day 6 floors you with a crippling headache. It's this inconsistency that just doesn't make sense with the way we usually think about treatment.
And here it is. This is the fundamental shift in perspective we're talking about. The issue might not be that one single trigger, that one drop of rain. The real problem is that your cup was already filled to the brim. It's a threshold problem, not a trigger problem. To really get our heads around this, we're going to use this amazing metaphor from Dr. Michael Day. He's a chiropractor who has built his whole practice around this idea. And honestly, it's a concept that his patients say they never, ever forget.
This just illustrates it perfectly. The migraine isn't the trigger itself, the change in the weather, the glass of wine, the stressful day. The migraine is the overflow. It's what happens when that one last little drop gets added and it has absolutely nowhere else to go.
So what exactly is this water in our cup? Well, it actually has a clinical name, neurologic load. Just think of it as the total built-up stress that your nervous system is juggling at any given moment. And it comes from, well, everywhere.
All right, so let's play detective for a minute. What is actually filling the cup? Because a lot of these are background stressors that totally fly under the radar, but they all work together to keep that water level dangerously high.
I mean, really think about it. That little slouch you have at your desk all day, the fact that you clench your jaw at night and don't even realize it, stiff joints, tight neck muscles, none of these things on its own feels like a huge deal, right? But put them all together, and it's like a constant, slow drip, always adding more water to your cup.
And get this, even something as automatic as how you breathe plays a massive role. When you take those shallow little breaths into your chest, you're basically keeping your body in a low-grade fight-or-flight mode. It's constantly adding to the load. But deep diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing, does the exact opposite. It actively calms your system. It's one of the few things you can do that actually helps drain the cup.
But here's the thing. The load isn't just coming from mechanical stress, from your body. There's a much deeper biochemical source that is so often completely missed, even by doctors. And it all starts in your gut.
Okay, just let that number sink in for a second. 95%. Serotonin is that crucial neurotransmitter for your mood, for your well-being. This one statistic really shows you just how deeply your gut health is connected to your entire nervous system. It's incredible.
So how does that signal get from your gut all the way up to your brain? Well, it takes the superhighway, the vagus nerve. Think of it as this direct information pipeline. So if you've got inflammation or an imbalance in your gut, it's sending these little stress signals straight up to your brain, pouring even more water into that already full cup.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about what's filling the cup. I know, it sounds like a lot. But the good news is you can start draining it. And the key is to understand that there's no single magic bullet. It's about a smart, coordinated, multi-pronged attack.
This is what a real, comprehensive strategy looks like. You've got to address the joint mobility with things like chiropractic care. You have to release all those tight muscles and fascia. You use functional medicine to finally tackle that gut-brain connection and inflammation. And then you can use techniques like dry needling to reset faulty nerve firing patterns. See, each step is designed to drain the cup from a totally different angle, lowering that overall water level.
And according to Dr. Day, this is exactly why it works so well. When you have different practitioners, a chiropractor, a muscle therapist, a functional medicine expert, all collaborating, all focused on one patient, you can drain that cup way more effectively than any single therapy could ever do on its own. It's a team effort.
So at the end of the day, this isn't just about getting some temporary relief. It's not a band-aid. The real goal here is to create a fundamental, long-term change in how your nervous system is wired to operate. And this all comes down to this really cool concept called neuroplasticity. Basically, your nervous system has learned to be on high alert. It's gotten really good at being overloaded. But just as it learned that state, you can retrain it. By consistently chipping away at all those inputs, the bad posture, the gut inflammation, the shallow breathing, you can literally teach it a new, lower, healthier baseline. So I'm going to leave you with this thought. Maybe the goal isn't to try and live in this perfect bubble where you dodge every single possible trigger, because that's impossible, right? Maybe the real, achievable goal is just to lower the water in your cup so much that the occasional raindrop doesn't even matter anymore.
What would that change for you?
I stopped trying to find a doctor who would listen, and I did this instead. For years, I was doing everything right. Eating clean, exercising, getting 8 hours of sleep, but I was still exhausted. I had constant brain fog, and my hormones felt completely out of whack. Every doctor told me my labs were normal, and it was probably just stress. I was about to give up until I found Holistic Health. It's a free AI wellness tool trained by functional medicine experts. I spent 5 minutes answering questions about everything: my symptoms, my sleep, my digestion, and it built me this. And this was the light bulb moment. It didn't just give me a list of problems, it connected the dots. It showed me how my gut health was likely impacting my hormones and how that was causing the fatigue and the brain fog. It even gave me a clear list of potential root causes, supplements to research, and even the specific lab tests to ask for. Its tip is secure. Over 77,000 people have used it, and it's 100% free to get your blueprint. If you feel like you're not being heard, start here. Understand your body first and then decide your next step.